Hey guys, Bjthebrave here, back with a Forge Clash. It's been a long time since we did one of these. For those of you who don't know, this is a tournament style match, a game of Warpforge, several games of Warpforge between me and another competitor. Often that's been the Ecclesiarch in the past. But today I'm actually bringing you a challenge match against Longtim. So for those of you who don't know, Longtim is also a Warpforge content creator. I am going to put the link to his channel down below in the description. Please go over to his channel and watch this video from his perspective as well, and give them a like and a subscribe. So guys, how does Forge Clash work if you are new? Well, it's a tournament match. Longtim brings 3 warlords and I bring 3 warlords, and it's essentially first to get 3 wins. And the way it works is each of us puts forward 1 warlord and we play a match, and let's say I win with Jain. Jain then can't play again, but I score a point, so she sort of gets benched, and it's the first one to then win with get 1 win with every warlord, get them over the line. If you lose a game, you can then put the same warlord forward in the next game, or you can choose a different warlord. So we have open deck lists. I'm going to show you the deck lists in a minute. We're going to get into that. So we both get to see each other's deck lists, so you can kind of play the game a little bit differently to one ladder. You know what's coming, and so the tactical play is more around thinking about what you might get. He might play and how you'd play around it, all that sort of thing. So it's a different way of playing. Let me know what you think to this video as you go through it. What I'd love to do next year is to finally be able to develop more of a sort of tournament play if we get spectator mode in the game. But in the meantime, we can do more of these sort of Forge Clash tournament style matchups. Alright, so as I say, I am bringing Jain, Junith, Areta, and Warboss Gordrang, and Longtim is bringing Lieutenant Titus, Warshaper, and Ghallaron the Pious. So let's have a look at the deck list. Now, just to say, this video, obviously, you're going to get my perspective. You're going to see my cards. I'm going to commentate the matches. But what's going on at the same time right now, live, is on Longtim's channel. You can see the games from his perspective as well. So the good thing with Forge Class is you can watch the games and see both sides of it. And really great for kind of like learning the game, learning the matchups, and seeing it from both perspectives. So definitely worth watching both. Alrighty, so let's have a look. So here are my decks. So the first deck we've got is my Jain deck, and essentially what we're doing here with this deck is we're trying to kind of really stun lock our opponents. We're trying to lock down their warlord, never really let them attack, and then have those critical turns where we can kind of like stun stealth units, or if they've got big units, for example, that we need to slow down. And meanwhile, we've got lots and lots of stealth units in there, like the Rangers and the Scorpions and the Warp Spiders, so we can just keep chipping away at them until we get them low enough, and then we can obviously finish them off with things like the Wailing Doom, the Hornets, or some sort of Urella stun combo, or even like the Eldritch Storm for the AoE. So that's that deck. Then we've got the Junith deck. Now the Junith deck, this is like one of the best decks in the game. I've actually cut off on the on the graphic here. I've actually got the Exorcist as well. I cut the 3rd column off by accident. So if you're wondering why there's only 29 cards there, it's the Exorcist. That's the 30th card. Guys, I don't know if this deck needs any introduction. It's the best deck in the game, and I wanted to bring it because I thought, do you know what? It's a tournament style match. You should play the best. You should have good decks so you can kind of like see it in action. And then we've got Warboss Gordrang. And Gordrang, this is a fun deck that I kind of put together. I've been playing Orkz forever, so I kind of know the shell. And I just chucked in a few spicy things in there as well. So I went with things like the Commando, for example, which is not necessarily in every Orc deck, but I think it's quite a fun one. And yeah, this deck can go aggro, it can go control, it's quite a flexible lot. So what is Tim bringing to the party? Let's have a look at Tim's decks. Okay, so Tim has got Ghallaron, and yeah, so the Ghallaron deck is interesting, right? What we're going to have to be really mindful of here is about leaving units up, because obviously Ghallaron can just melt units now by giving them that vulnerable 2, and then he gets to kind of like get the Dark Pact off them So you need to make sure you're trading your units in your turn so that he can't do that and kind of manipulate getting the dark packs onto his units. So you're gonna have to definitely be mindful of that. The other thing is, in this Ghallaron deck, he's actually gone ahead with a Black Crusade. So we're really gonna have to think about trying to end the game earlier. We don't want that thing going off and bringing Hell Brutes and Venom Crawlers and whatnot out. So we're gonna have to move quite quickly against that one. The next deck he's got is the Warshaper. Now, the Warshaper tends to be fairly aggro-centric, right? It's a fairly low curve. He has got a couple of big, powerful flankers in the Lone Spear and the Rampager, but everything else is pretty low curve. He can go wide quite quickly. He's got some nice stealth units in there, like the Marksman and the Devilfish that can give flankers. So, yeah, this is going to be... We're going to have to make sure he doesn't run away with the early game in this one. And finally, he's brought Titus, the newest warlord in the game. And of course, some juicy stuff in there, like the Assault Doctrine he's playing as well, so he can kind of power Titus up. But I think the cool thing about Titus is really his warlord ability right now. Obviously, if we can get our Jain into Titus, then we can kind of really shut Titus down, because we'll be stunning him every single turn pretty much, and that is a nightmare for Titus. But where Titus can swing and do his thing, like if he can avoid Jain, it's a real problem, right? Because things like being able to do blast, that's a real problem, especially for like sort of go wide, low to ground things. But also just the fact that he heals 2 as well means he can even outrace Gordrang in some situations. So we're going to definitely have to look out for that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump into some games now. I think I'm going to put forward Junith as my first warlord. So let's jump into the games and see how we get on. Alright, so game 1. And I've decided to put Junith forward. What's Tim gone with? Oh, he's gone with the Warshaper. Okay, so we've got the first turn. Definitely going to keep Arcor Flagellant. Not going to keep that. Do I want to keep Estred? I don't think so, not with the first turn. Take the Solar Eclipse. Alrighty. So. Okay, so we're gonna pretty much play a Sister and Bray. Stops the prayer as opposed to killing the sister, so we'll now another sister. Big my proud on the old devout warriors, and then we'll double pray. So what could he be running? Obviously it's a tournament style thing, so we've got each other's decks. So he comes down with the Crisis Battle Series, running 2 of those. Stops 1 of the prayers. Okay. A couple of ways we could do this. We could get the Martyrs down. I actually think I prefer play the Seraphim. I think I'm going to actually take a whopping 4 damage here. I'm going to aim for Lord Dominance instead. So turn 4, what's he got? Isis Bat, Tox Rider. That would kill off. Okay, he's got the Fusillade, yeah. Nice. That actually gets him back onto the board a bit, but that's okay. So now what we're going to do... Could get that back, but I think we'll save the right. I think we'll slow play it a little bit. This. Pray again. Pray again. So with the conviction, tough for him to remove the board. So he's got marksman here. Fleshaper's not much good. Devilfish he could play. Marksman. Because of the shield though, yeah, he would be able to clear that. Now this feels like potentially... Oh, okay. I was going to say a Holland Martyr's turn, but now we found the Rhino, forget that. You know what's coming here? It's going to go wild on the prey. Absolutely disgusting, this card. End it there. The problem is he can't even... He has got a Rampager. Got one Enforcer battlesuit, but... Don't know what he's got. He's used a Relentless. Fusillade. He could have another one. Okay. Blocker goes down. Comes the Rampager. So that'll clear the Rhino, but we can bring that back.
We have no time to hesitate.
Wrong one. Oh no. Okay, I definitely messed that up. Because I basically lost the Rhino. That was a huge mistake. Should have actually gone for the Rhino earlier. I put too many things into the dead bin, basically. We could have Lone Spear here. Ah, yeah, he's got the lone spear. Yeah, that's the right player. Ah, so annoying though about the Rhino player turn before. Real waste of Rite of Restoration. So really let him back in the game here. One more faith. Down comes on she.
Martyred matriarch, grant us thy protection.
Such a waste of Rite of Restoration earlier as well, because oh, it'd be so good right now. So definitely misplayed this game. Definitely giving him a window of opportunity he probably wouldn't have had. So he's got 2 lone spears, hasn't he? So he has got another one. Wouldn't be able to charge with it. He has used his 1 rampager. Got his own Shion. We haven't seen whether he'll go with the Warshaper here and get the perma buffs. He can only really kill 1 unit. Okay. This is the last of his kind of big units, really, other than... Oh, actually, it doesn't even run long strike. I should have done that the other way around, actually. I think I should have played that on there and put Miraculous on him, on her. Never mind. I'm going to hold it off anyway, because just in case I need to pray next turn with Miraculous and then Divine Intervention. Not sure what he does to kill this, though. I find a combination. Yeah, I think he's struggling. It's down. I mean, he's got probably a Crutox, which would do 1 more damage. Then what? Yeah. Seven knights, so this should clear that, right? Yeah. Okay, we got him. So Junith goes through 1 point, but we can't play Junith again. So we're 1-0 up, so now we need to switch. He can play his Warshaper again. So I think what I'm going to switch to is I'm going to switch to Jain. Now he doesn't have to use the same Warlord, he can choose a different one. Okay, let's see if he changes it up. Ah, he's gone with Chaos. Now, I think he's managed to queue in a slightly favourable, potentially a more favourable matchup here. I'm going to play a kind of denial game, I think. Ghallaron. Now, he does run... No, he doesn't run the 2-drop. I think to start with... Play... It's 2. He doesn't run a 2-drop. So now we can stun and drop the Guardian Defender, which is one of the reasons why we run the 1-drop. It's really good in this situation.
So comes the hour of bloodshed.
Zestmarine, Bentley. Kind of happy if he uses a Zestmarine. So what I like about this play is it kind of forces your opponent to almost overcompensate, overreact. I mean, this is a 1-drop. Okay. It's because we traitors hate. Fair enough. Do a similar thing. I would prefer to have... I would prefer to have a different unit, but the good thing here is he can't respond with you know, possessed champion or possessed marine because they're melee units. Sort of plays around them. This is a good thing with this sort of tournament type of game as well, as we can see each other's. It's open deck lists, so we can kind of see each other's deck lists and think about how we'd play around them. So you might be forced to play a proactive, something like a Warp Talon here, or a Chosen, or a Vet Legionary. If I was in his shoes, I'd be looking for that. Oh, he has the Hellfire Pit. Nice. Okay. Vet Legionary. Oh yeah, that's worked out pretty. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Now we do have a fairly solid answer. Kind of begs a hymn. Similar question to last turn. Right, the Warp Talon comes down. What we can do here is we can actually play this. Then we can play this, and this will guarantee stun the stealth unit. Oh, nice. Nice. Forgot about that. Yeah, so that worked quite well for him. Don't think we can pick up both of these, can we? No, we can't. What I'm going to do... This. Now the option here is, do we stun or do we actually just develop Ranger? I'm going to develop Ranger. Problem with this is we play into the Helldrake strike pretty badly. Yeah, I think the stun would have been better. The stun would have been better there, because this plays into Helldrake strike. It's a really nice Helldrake for him. Really swings tempo in his favour. And he can become the beatdown. So I actually think that was a bit of a misplay. Yeah. Ah! That last bit through enough. Okay, that I'm very happy about. That I am very happy about. Okay, we've oh, okay, I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that. I would have actually... Now, I feel more confident playing this now because... yeah, I feel more confident playing that now that he's just used a Helldrake. I mean, obviously he could have a second Helldrake. Even second Helldrake wouldn't be the worst because he's still not developing his board. Okay, well, we've got some nice answers for that. So actually, I will do this because I still need to play the stun.
I bring swift demise.
Okay. Okay, looking good. Next turn he's got Black Crusade online, so we just should have got there ahead of that. Can't play his Murderous Desires, can't put his... Could have second Helldrake. He's digging. Got 2 troops there, so one of those is a spell. Nope, got him out of there. Okay, so Jain is now through. Junith is through. Which means we've just got to try and get a win with Gordrang. And this is an interesting deck. It's got a bit of spice in it. Not really played with this much, so I have no idea how it's going to do. And obviously we've no idea what we're going to go up against as well, because Tim can use any of his 3, so we've no idea which one he's going to put forward now, but he knows exactly what he's up against. So if he's worked out his matchups, he can choose. I feel like, you know, he's actually got a decent chance with the Warshaper and the Ghallaron in this match. I feel like Titus might be his weakest matchup. Oh, done with Titus, okay. I don't want that. I don't want... A thunderstorm, right? I'm actually sure who's going to end up being the beatdown here. Go either way.
Let's stop 'em good, lads.
Xenos filth.
Yeah, he's kind of winning this match, isn't he, if we just get hitting each other.
We will purge the galaxy.
This is where we start getting a bit of heal back, right? We only actually take the 2 damage in a sense. I'd actually quite like to go down to 20 because then we get a thunderstorm here. Might actually have 6 energy. We might be able to play the squig buggy. Does he actually do that though? Calculate that. To develop the board or not. I think he's just got to... He's probably just trying to play to race here. Play Honor Guard if he's got that. Have any other 4-drops? It's interesting. I mean, he has things like Storm Raven and Death from Above. So he does have quite a lot of burn. Done there. Kept me above the 21.
There's no hiding from
Yeah.
Ultramar's wrath.
Oh no, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. Well, at least Squigbug is online. It's looking pretty good for him.
Chopper, do your thing.
So he can do 8 damage just from what's on the board with his hero power. Put me on 8. Could have Death from Above in it. I don't think he's got enough for lethal this turn. Very close, but I don't think it's quite enough. Oh, interesting. The damage option. Okay, so ending what he develops on the board here. Hopefully we get a low development turn from him. Oh no. That's not low development. Very nice indeed. So, how do we do this? Yeah, it hits him. I'm surprised he's doing that. I'm surprised he's not trying to end the game.
Is my blade. Wisdom, my bullet.
I feel like he's going to take his own shield off here anyway, right? No way we can hit that. So, we just pass. Pray for Will of Gork. Okay, so he does one assault doctrine. From boy, don't tell me he's got another one of those. GG if he has. No, but he doesn't need to, right? Because he can just blast. Yeah, really showing off the ability there. Has he got the two thingy flanker? He has. Well played. Very well. He's got me. He got me. Ha. Well, he sort of got me. Or has he? Next turn we can take this out with a Snazwagon. Potentially we could play 2, but ideally we'd want to heal again, wouldn't we? I do wonder where he had a couple of turns where he took Makari out, whether if he'd gone face, might have ended the game. I'd have to go and watch it back. Ooh, this is a tense one. Oh, he's got the death from above. Oh, he's got them both. GG. Oh no, he needs the extra one to get his hero power. Oh no, he's got the tactical insight. Oh, he's done it. Ah, oh, well played. Nice, nice, nice. Well played, Tim. So, Igurus. So I actually thought that was going to be the weaker one. But I suppose that was the one that could kind of race me a little bit. Okie dokie. So, no Tigris for Tim now. So, what's he going to bring? Bring Ghallaron? Or is he going to bring more? He brings the aggro. Yeah, I'll take the solar eclipse here. We've got some big expensive spells, so discounted. Happy with that. Okay. Hits us back with a Grisly Feast. So we've got Scorcher into Grizzle Scarboy. It's a Squig Buggy. It's a nice 4-6 for Orkz. Okay, so he's going to hit us with the bodyguard here. Rider. Rider.
Nobody can hide from us.
He probably don't want to drop a marksman, does he? Or a flesh shaper. Devilfish though. Devilfish would be lovely for him here. Punished my lack of tempo there. Kind of what you got to do in these situations is punish that player, but you see actually urgency, but is it going to be a play for now or next turn? Does this card here? See, if that was a devilfish that he just drew there, played it now, that would be an amazing. Wow, that's what. Oh, carnivore.
We heed the call of the hunt.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Oh no, we've lost Tim. Oh no, have we lost him? Oh, so Tim just messaged me and said that it said he on his screen said that I disconnected, on my scene said he disconnected. Ah. Okay, let's try again. That's unfortunate because that was shaping up to be quite a fun match. In this matchup, I don't mind playing a mucking about for like one of his 4-5 drops or something like that. Like, it's not actually great against Tau, but it is a 4 play, which we don't have many for Gordrang. So I think you just play it on tempo.
Let's stop 'em, good lads.
The hunt begins.
Okay, that's good.
Today we feast.
Let's try again. I feel like we were shaping up quite well in that previous match. Bit of a shame. just gonna heal. I'm playing. I don't know if this is right. Like, there's a lot of things we could have done there. We could have obviously Orc Knob. We could have just played mucking about, like I was saying earlier, just to play it as a tempo hard removal. But I kind of like this play because, like, if he hits into me, he stalls. He stalls him next turn. I think, yeah, I think he played that right. Like, to not bother hitting in. I think that was correct. Got the armor down. Yeah, he played that last turn. Devilfish is a punish here. Oof, urgency and dispensation all makes me nervous. Oh, this is one of those where we could technically like heal, play Orc Knob, not even play this, right? I kind of like that actually. The only problem is we have to. Orc Knob goes down to 1 health. Do you know what? Okay, let's just do it this way instead. I'm actually going to take the 3 damage and just take this out, because then it makes this bit more of a, like, he's actually got to invest something to clear the truck, otherwise he's going to have another squid coming out next turn. I don't know, there's quite a lot of different ways we could have done that. I'm not sure if it was the best line of play. It certainly gives me like the best board, right? It's certainly the one, it's certainly the line that forces him to react. What have you got, Tim? What have you got? You honestly haven't got a very good hand here. Unless things improve, it may well be a proper killy turn next turn. Solar Eclipse. Make these cheaper. He could like Vespid that now. On she. Okay, this could be a nice mocking about. Ah. Then that happens. You just know now if we go mucking about, we're going to hit the stealth throne. Did we do it? The choice is 50-50 on the mucking about. We could just play this and go in for damage. I feel like I might just do this, to be honest. I feel like with the armor on, with sort of in a good position here, it's just those double mucking abouts. They're potentially not going to be very good this turn if he's going to go wide. But we've kind of got... He's got to deal with this bomb squig first, so... Okay, interesting, yes. Warshaper. Going to build a bigger warlord. Okay, he's going to have to invest in that one. That's now going to have to be on she, right? That's a problem for him. Unless he's obviously got like a Vespidal. Okay, clever. Now use the stealth drone. Yeah. And hide. And hide too, innit? Alright, so what we gotta do here is this. And I think we'll kill that one as well. See guys, no mucking about. We played for it all along. We knew we were going to end up with two giants in hiding. Next level strategy. It's my dude. He needs to keep both of his vanguards up. Good attack with one. Oh no, this could be a misplay, this. Is he thinking about proper killing? That's fine, because it keeps it up for him. Keeps the vanguard up.
With courage and discipline, we shall stand victorious.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That works. Okay, so let's do this first. Then let's do this. Then let's do... I think we did this. And this. We got him, guys. We got him. GG. Well played, Tim. Oh, that was fun, guys. That was fun. Let me know what you think in the comments. We're going to do a little bit of a debrief now, but if you enjoyed that, then want to see more of these sorts of Forge Class, these sort of tournament-style matchups, then obviously let me know in the comments. Right, let's take a look at how those games went. Alright, so we are back. There we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed those games. So overall, that went pretty well, obviously, for me. I did make a few mistakes in some of those games. Particularly, you saw in the Junith matchup, I made a bit of a mistake with the Rite of Restoration. Bit of a lesson learned there, right? Like, if a lot of things die, you've got to remember it's only going to show 3. So I should have done that earlier if I was going to bring back the Rhino. But we managed to come through. Obviously, we had a bit of a disconnect in one of the games and had to replay it as well. But that was a real close matchup actually in that last one. So yeah, overall, pretty happy with the decks. To be honest, I think I probably had the better decks in terms of. I actually think that my lineup was probably just objectively. I'm not bragging about my lineup. I'm just saying I think objectively I probably had the better decks. Like if these were his 3 decks, I'd say he had the better lineup. So I kind of had a favourable matchup in overall, I would say. But yeah, let us know, what did you think to this type of thing, guys? If this is your first Forge class, let me know in the comments. Is this something you'd like to see more of? What warlords would you like to see featured? And yeah, I hope you really enjoyed that one, guys. So please don't forget to go over to Tim's channel and watch from his perspective, and give Tim a sub if you've not subscribed to his channel. He is pushing for 1k subs, and we're going to do a big celebration stream when he gets it. So thanks for all the support, guys, as always, and I will see you again soon on the ladder.